Katata Tiago Bakali Gabadon 4-star safety rating. Nya Taka Tiago, Bachangan Galikawan Jongpi, Nya Taka Tiago, Nakabanta Jinshangan Kalongi Jongpi, One Chaka Frank Motors Halat Korban Test Drive Menta.
The all-new Tiago. It's seriously fun.
Ïingdorbar Hawan jong jylla kala Mynjur ya Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Repeal Bill 2008 na kamtaban pendamno ya kaan Khalai lani Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Act 2008 ya Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Repeal Bill 2008 la wanra ta sorkar hapo Ïingdorbar ban pendamno ya kaan Khalai hadin makalami kijing persya ka bajur ya kijing temu jong sorkar ban pentrai kam ya kaan Khalai Haswa banyo ya kijing Mynjur ban pelong an ya Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Repeal Bill 2008 nakaliang u Emily kaliang persya jong keseng VPP uba aden mela basau moit ula penpau ya kijing don kam ban don kijing kala kendiat ya ki benta jong ke bill kamtam hakabai day pat ke license kabla ai syaki laingut ki bre ban penyat ya ki kasino Andre hadin balayo ya kijing pencahayaan menteri bakmi ya katanat lum khajana taxation wabu tahe mandal nakaliang uba aden ulo baingno ya kijing dawa ban penkala hakabalala ban Mynjur pat ya kanega bill ban long an la ban kedo bah ka Khalai trik urisau arajar RPR ka sorkar jylla ka leshim ya karai ban pendamno ik Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Act arajar RPA hadin babun kijing pesngau na kipai ba jong jylla kentup na do kisang bhalang kinong ilam niam kinong ilam chnong bakim so ya kanega an.
Now we come to item number 9. Sri Abu Tahir Mundal, Minister in charge registration, taxation, to move that the Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Repeal Bill 2023 be taken into consideration. Minister, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move that Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Repeal Bill 2023 be taken into consideration.
Motion moved. Now I will put the question before the House. The question is that bill be taken into consideration. Those who are in favor say aye. Those who are against say no. The ayes have it, and the motion for consideration is adopted. Now, an amendment has been received to this bill tabled by Sri Adat Miller Basomoit MLA. Sri Adan Basomoit, you may move the amendment.
So, I beg to move that the amendment to the proposed Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Repeal Bill 2023, deleting of clause 3, saving clause.
Yes, you may initiate the discussion.
Sir, at the outset I would like to thank the Honourable Minister for bringing this repealing bill of this Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Act passed by this August House. Sir, I would like to express that if this repealing bill is passed with inclusion of this saving clause, will defeat the very purpose of the bill itself, sir. So, it seems that this bill with inclusion of this para 3, sir, saving clause, is only to hoodwink the people, because there has been protests from different quarters of the state against this act brought by the government. So, sir, we are made to understand that applicants for licenses have already been issued. Provisional licenses have already been issued to 3 persons. So, if this saving clause is included, that means what will be the fate of those licensees? Because the clause reads like this, the repeal of the Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Act 2021 and the Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Repeal Ordinance 2022 by Section 2 shall not revive anything not enforced or existing at the time of such repeal, or B, affect the previous operation of the repealed act, rules framed thereunder, orders or anything duly done or suffered thereunder. C, affect any rights, privilege, obligation or liability acquired, accrued or incurred on the repeal act or orders under such repeal act. Or D, affect any license fee or any sum of money or fee by whatever name called realized by government or persons duly appointed by government in respect of anything done under the provision of the Repeal Act, or E. affect any investigation, inquiry, adjudication, or any other legal proceedings initiated, completed, and orders passed under the Repeal Act instituted before such repeal. So I feel that, sir, it should have come in the Meghalaya prevention of gambling. That means we ban completely. It has to be retrospective. But including this saving clause, sir, create a doubt in the mind of the people. What will be the fate of those licensee who have been received a provisional license, sir? That is my contention, sir. Which is why I bring this amendment to delete the entire, repeal the entire bill, sir, completely, sir, without including this saving clause.
Minister in charge to reply, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, at the outset, let me express my gratitude to the Honorable Member from Nongkren, Baden, Basamut, for bringing this amendment and thereby giving us a chance to clear the doubts. Sir, the intention of the government to enact Meghalaya Regulation Gaming Act 2021 has been explained in the August House when the discussion on the bill was introduced in the budget session of 2021. And I don't think those things we need to be discussing in this session. Then after the said bill was enacted by the legislature and the act was published in March 2021, the rules were similarly published in the Gazette of Meghalaya in December 2021. With the publication of the rules, the implementation of the provisions of the Act and the rules was started in the right earnest that time. But in the meantime, the government has gone about the various aspects of the game, keeping in mind the welfare of the people of the state. And thinking on that, the government has decided that better to repeal this act because the demands were coming from various quarters, and government also sees with the problem that will be faced by the people of the state. And accordingly, the department has carried out several activities in order to implement the provision of the act and rules framed thereunder earlier. And all these were carried out as per the act to see the tendering and all these things, then expression of interest. And some people, they have put their interest for license. Around 8 people have been applied for the license, out of which 3 were granted, and ultimately 2 have submitted their bank guarantees. Sir, I would like to say in this house that the term of their licenses, the provisional licenses, has already expired, and one of the licensee had already withdrawn his bank guarantee also. So there is nothing like that. They will come back and will again ask for the license and all these things. The another person is there, his licenses, provisional licenses already have been expired, and he has not yet shown interest to withdraw the bank grant. Maybe he will be withdrawing very soon, or we will be asking him to withdraw his bank grant. Sir, after due deliberation, the government has taken a step to repeal this act. Since the House was not in session, the Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Repeal Ordinance 2022 was promulgated by the Governor of Meghalaya on the 31st December 2022 and published in the Gazette on 3rd January 2023 to repeal the Gaming Act. Now that the House is in session, the ordinance promulgated by the Governor has to lay before the Assembly in the form of a bill as required under Article 213, Clause 2, Subclause A of the Constitution of India. Therefore, it is proposed to replace the above said ordinance by a bill, namely the Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Repeal Bill 2023. Sir, as a matter of abundant precaution, this clause which we have introduced, the saving clauses, this is as a matter of abundant precaution, as it is necessary that saving provision is provided in the repeal bill to prevent any future challenge to the actions taken by the government and the officials while carrying out the activities necessary for implementation of the act and the rules. We consulted law department also regarding this, and the clause 3 provides for savings of the Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Act 2021. The purpose of saving clause in this legislation is to protect and safeguard all the rights, action previously taken, any order or direction issued under the repeal provision of the Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Act 2021 and Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Rules 2021. The saving clause of Meghalaya Regulation Gaming Repeal Bill 2023 is proposed in terms of Section 6 of the General Clauses Act 1897 and also is a valid legislative exercise by the government based on the policy consideration. Therefore, the savings clause found in the proposed bill is necessary to be retained and may not be deleted. Sir, having said that, I think there won't be any problem as mentioned by the Honorable Member from Millen. So, now I will request the Honorable Member to kindly withdraw the amendment to the bill. Thank you, sir.
Now, will the mover withdraw the amendment?
Sir, Sir, I would like to thank the Honorable Minister for having clarified and removed the doubts that are there in the minds of the people, including the members of this August House. Sir, since we are afraid that maybe these people who have been issued with this provisional license will be able to validate the license. So since there is no such scope, I do hereby withdraw my amendment, sir.
Okay. Since the mover has withdrawn his amendment, now let me put the question before the House. The question is that the amendment brought to this bill be withdrawn. Those who are in favor say aye. Aye. Those who are against say no. The ayes have it, and the amendment to the bill stands withdrawn.